Aaron, there's about 20 cameras here, a whole lot more journos. You know the finals are right on the doorstep, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been exciting. It's been a great build-up in the last few days since our South African game. I think we've had a really good preparation the last few days. Guys have had a really good hit out. So now it's time to get down to the cricket. It's very exciting.
Glenn Maxwell not here.
Yep.
Are we reading too much into that?
It's purely optional training session. Max is someone who probably 50% of the time comes down to optional sessions. Most of the bowlers aren't here. Davey's not here, so I think you're reading a bit too much into that.
So what are you weighing up? The coach has admitted that Pete Hanscom's definitely in. What are you weighing up then for the 11 in terms of Maxi or others?
Oh no, we'll name our side tomorrow at the toss as usual.
Aaron, can you tell us how important the contributions of David Warner have been in this tournament and whether he's shown more extra responsibility since his return?
Yeah, it's been unbelievable. His output, I think, just purely based on the amount of runs that he's made, it's been a huge contribution to why we're here in the semi-finals. I think that the way that he's gone about his innings, particularly at the start of the tournament, was finding his feet a little bit back, finding the pace of the game again. But the last few games against some really world-class attacks, he's played beautifully. Under pressure, he's played really well also. So it's nice to see how dominant he's been. We all know that he is a world-class player, so it's definitely not a surprise. He hasn't exceeded anyone's expectations, but just the way he's gone about it, the maturity to really kick on and get them big hundreds has been really important.
There's obviously a lot of history and tradition between Australia and England. In things like World Cups, Australia seems to have been able to handle that pressure better over the years. Do you feel that you'll be able to handle it better tomorrow? And if not, how do you think England might cope with it?
Yeah, I think World Cups they're very special. They bring out the best in the best players. So I think that's why Australia have had a very rich history in World Cups. I mean, winning 4 of the last 5. It's been a great achievement. I think that when we look at our side at the moment, we're full of confidence going into this game. Obviously, England have been probably the front runners in world cricket over the last 4 years. The way that they've changed the game in their game plan in particular, it's been very aggressive, taking it to the opposition. So for us, we know how they're going to play. They know how we're going to play. We've played each other a lot over the last couple of years. So it's going to be whoever holds their nerve, whoever takes them half chances, whoever starts off the game really well. Them first 10 overs, whether it's with bat or ball, are going to be so important for either side.
You always get a very warm reception, don't you, here at Edgbaston from the cricket fans? Are you ready for that again?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great crowd to play in front of, regardless of whether you're on the receiving end of some good banter. It's always a great atmosphere and a pleasure to play here. I think although they can be quite parochial at times, it's always good fun. They sing some good tunes out there.
Have you had a chance to look at the pitch much? And there seems to have been so many different kinds of pitches and conditions and everything so far. What are you expecting here from what you already know and what you've seen?
I only had a really brief look at it. It looks like a good wicket. It's reasonably hard at the moment. No doubt it'll get a little bit harder before the start tomorrow. A little bit of grass, but I expect the curator to shave a little bit more of that off as well. So I expect a really good wicket, a good cricket wicket, something that'll be probably batter friendly if you had to choose between the two. You don't expect too much different here at Edgbaston. It's a very entertaining ground. It's relatively high scoring if you look at the statistics over the last few years. So it'll be a good fun encounter to watch, no doubt.
Aaron, how much confidence can you take from the win at Lords, and in particular the way England struggled against your left armers?
Yeah, I think we take a lot of confidence into the game. Obviously, they've got Jason back at the top instead of James Vince. But I think the way that we went about it in that game, and also the warm-up game against them down at Southampton, I thought our processes were really good. We won some really key moments in the game, which was crucial as well. So, like I said before, it'll be about which team takes them opportunities, takes that half chance, and grabs the momentum and runs with it as much as they can. And they're always great games. So I know I've played in one World Cup semi-final, and it was a hell of an experience. It was an unbelievable game, so not expecting too much different.
Aaron, obviously a very high pressure game, but what are you guys kind of going to do for the rest of the day and I guess tonight to take your mind off things?
That'll be just up to the individual. It'll be just feet up. I think I'm off to watch a movie with the wife this afternoon. The Queen's Corgi coming out today, so I'll be off to see that this afternoon. And what's wrong with that? Yeah, it'll just be individual. Whatever the guys want to do. I know a few boys will head out and have a few coffees and try and relax and keep their feet up.
Aaron, just on a bigger picture, as usual, just your thoughts on one-day cricket as far as what this tournament's done. And obviously, you know, the 50-over game has sort of, I don't want to say been forgotten a bit, but it's sort of been left behind a bit in the last couple of years. What's this tournament done for it, do you think?
I think the tournament's been outstanding. The way that it's gone, there's been a lot of games that have gone really deep. There's been a few one-sided games, but that happens when you play so many games of cricket. But I think all in all, the standard of the cricket has been outstanding. The combination of, or the contest between bat and ballers has probably brought it back to what we've seen during the last 4 years, which has been a real dominance by the bat. So that's been a great part of the tournament, in my opinion, that everyone's had an opportunity to dominate at some point. I know the fans want to see huge scores and lots of boundaries, lots of sixes. So, but I find the most entertaining games are those 240, 260 games when there's a little bit in the wicket for everyone. If you bowl well, you get rewarded. If you bat well and get through them periods, you equally get rewarded. So, I think it's shown what a really good contest between bat and ball can do.
Aaron, Justin Langer yesterday spoke about redemption and looking at the bigger picture. How important has this tournament been to restore Australia's reputation, not only in the Australian public's eyes, but in the cricket community worldwide?
Yeah, I think we don't play, or we don't have any extra motivation because of redemption. We're representing our country each and every game, and that's enough for us. But I think the way that we've gone about our cricket, the way that we've gone about playing all our games has been in the right spirit, as has the whole competition. It's been one that's been played in unbelievable sportsmanship and spirit. Spirit of the game's been outstanding. So as far as redemption goes, I think that's up to the individuals to tell them stories once the tournament's over.
Aaron, I wasn't here yesterday, so the question might have been asked, but I'd like to know about the barefoot walkabout. Was it your idea? What you were hoping to get from it? What was it all about?
No, it was JL's idea. He's quite spiritual, as most people know. He's quite chilled out and zen. So it was just a chance for the boys to walk around the ground barefoot. It feels nice, actually. You should try it. It is very nice.
It's quite unusual, isn't it?
We've done it a little bit. Maybe just there's a few more cameras here covering a World Cup semi-final than usual.
I appreciate the team selection won't come out till the morning, but can you just talk to us about Glenn Maxwell's form at the tournament, how you feel he's been going, and whether you think runs around the corner for him potentially?
Yeah, I think runs are around the corner. I think obviously he would have liked to have got a few more runs, but he's been hitting the ball nicely. I think if you look at his contribution in the field, he's up there with most runs saved in the field. He's great run out at Taunton to win that game for us against Pakistan in a really tight game. The overs that he's bowled, he hasn't got the wickets, but he's bowled really tight. He's bowled some really key overs for us that have allowed us to mix and match our bowlers through their middle overs. So as far as the runs, I'm not bothered about that at all, because the way that he's batting, the way that he's going about his innings, I think that there's some real positives there. So runs are just around the corner, and we know how damaging he is when he gets in. He can be as destructive as anyone in the world. So that's a huge positive. But I think the overall package, the three factors that he brings to the game, is still a very exciting package.
Aaron, what do you make of your opposite number, Owen Morgan, and his sort of captaincy and what he's done with England over the last 4 years?
Yeah, I think the way that he's gone about being quite, I suppose, he's very open with the players. The players run a lot of the stuff, and the way that he's backed his players has probably been a huge thing for the success of the England side. They sat down, from what I've been told, they sat down and devised a game plan and how they wanted to attack this World Cup a few years back, and they've been really really supportive of all the players that they identified could have a huge impact in the tournament. And I think that's a really crucial part when you look at a side over 4 years. Players are going to have ups and downs in form, but the success, the confidence that you get as a player when you're backed 100% by your captain, by your coach and selectors, I think is huge. So, I think that's a huge credit to the way that they've gone about it. He's obviously a very calm guy under pressure as well, so that goes a long way. Cheers, guys. Thank you.